Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent a donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, hey, what's up? It's been a while since I sent you a question, but I have one right now that has been bubbling inside me, and I felt compelled to ask you. First off, I want to say that I've been watching you on YouTube since January 2016, so about 2 years. I have been consistently immersing myself in your philosophy on game through these videos, live streams, books, different audios you recorded, such as Undeniable Game and Master Approaching Women in 30 Days or Less. I have watched hundreds of your videos and have heard you and Miles break down the game. The knowledge you give out makes practical sense. It's great self-improvement education that has helped me improve my mindset, and I guess you can say has given me a rock solid mindset to make me believe that things are possible in the game. But the reality of the real world is that it is very difficult to get women consistently and really have them in rotation like I want. I guess what I am trying to say here, and I will just get to the point, even though I have faithfully listened to you on YouTube for 2 years and even take notes on shit and put in the effort to learn a game, I'm not getting women like I want to get women. I want more, and I want better, and I want variety, and I'm not seeing it happen on the level that I desire, because the game is very challenging for many reasons. The biggest issue I'm dealing with is rejection and flakiness. Women are just very difficult, especially the hotter ones. All the hot girls seem to have boyfriends, and even if they do cooperate, they flake when you call them. It just seems like the hot girls all have a pipeline of dudes in their life or one steady boyfriend. See, what you need to understand is trying to holler at a chick out here is like applying for a job with 100 other applicants and competing with all those people to get picked. It's hyper competitive out here. Every dude wants to smash them. So my question is, how do I play this game to win? I'm willing to put in the work, but that's not enough. It's more than putting in work. Just to give you an idea, in the last 30 days, I've approached a total of 13 girls. And out of those 13 girls, I got 2 phone numbers and dated 1 girl. And the rest, I got the boyfriend excuse, got ignored, got rejected, and got flaked on. And I consider myself a decent looking dude, and I got a nice car, nice apartment, and some paper, so I ain't no punk or broke dude. I'm not rich, but I got a good job with a decent lay, and I dress good. And you see what's happening here. Look, the bottom line is the game is cold out here. How can I win more in the game? All right, so thanks for the question. It's a good question. Now, this is the thing, and this is I'm so glad that you actually brought this up, because I'm about to go in. Okay, I'm about to go the fuck in. All right, so now look, man, and this is what I always see and I always notice just in general. What happens is, right, the reason why most guys aren't really getting exactly what they want in the game is because they're not doing enough. Okay, so you think you're doing enough, but you're really not doing enough. And what I mean by doing enough, you're not doing enough on all sides and all different ways and all different, facets of the game. You're not doing enough. And so let's start with a few things. Now, what I want you to notice is in your you said, just to give you an idea, in the last 30 days, okay, in the last 30 days, so that means like basically a month, you said, I approached a total of 13 girls. So in a month, you've only approached 13 girls. Now, what I find interesting is this, is that you said out of those 13 girls, you got 2 phone numbers and you dated, one of the girls, right? So that's really like your average thing. You understand? Like usually that's like around like maybe like a little under maybe 10% or whatever that you're getting. The average is more so like 10%, but you got like basically, let's just round it off to 10%, right? So usually the average dude, if he talks to 10 chicks, he'll get probably 1. If he talks to 100 chicks, he'll probably get 10. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the average thing. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you're doing okay. You're not doing terrible. You understand? Because out of 13 chicks, you got one chick, right? So you're not doing terrible. But the thing is, if you guys want to do more, you got to do more. If you want to get better, you got to get better. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is a lot of times in a game, the reason why, things aren't going the way you expected or things aren't going the way you want it to go is because, you're not doing more. And the more that you're not doing is mostly working on your shit. Because this is what you have to understand. Those girls, those hot girls you want, they're getting with guys. Why can't that guy be you? Okay, I'm going to say that again. Those girls that you want are getting with certain guys. Why can't the guy be you? Now, the people who don't understand the game, they're going to say, oh, but it's just all about looks. And, they only want the really good looking, tall, 6'9", 7.5 guys with the 12 packs and the, and the chiseled jaw. And, that's what motherfuckers are going to say. Right? Let's not even go down that route in this video. Let's talk some real shit here. Right? What I'm trying to explain to you is this, is that you need to do more for you building yourself up, meaning that you have to be able to make yourself the best possible version of yourself. So now I'm going to talk about the three things that you can do, three things that you can do to step up this shit, right? Now, the first thing is you have to work on your mindset. See, the problem is a lot of guys, they're not going to get anywhere because they have a negative mindset about the game. They think, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that because I don't look this way, or this is not happening, or that is not happening. But the thing is, if you change your mindset, then you're going to have better results. So for example, let me show you what I mean. In your email, you said, you say what you gotta understand is trying to holler at these chicks out here, these hot chicks out here, is like applying for a job with 100 other applicants and competing with all those people to get picked. Do you understand that? See, your mindset is that you are trying to get on her team. Do you understand? Your mindset is that you're trying to get with her program. Why is it that you're just one of these guys out of the 100 of guys that she's, picking, and, I'm just this queen on the top of my throne, and all you peasant guys, one of you is going to be the lucky one to smell this pussy. That's the mindset you have. So again, if you have that mindset, of course it's going to be harder for you because you're coming at the game with that energy that you're trying to get picked by this chick. You understand what I'm saying? And so the thing is, we all understand that, women, they'll choose you and all this other stuff. Well, what you got to understand is that when a woman chooses you, right? It's not this thing where you're sitting in a line, hoping to get picked with your hands up like, oh, pick me. No, it's none of that shit. The thing is that a woman, she's choosing to be part of your shit. So when she's choosing to be part of your company. She's one of the 100 girls trying to get picked for your shit. You understand? She's choosing to get with you, and you say, okay, I'll fuck with you. That's how you have to look at it. This is what I'm saying. It's a mindset switch. But a lot of guys, they have the mindset of, oh, well, I hope she likes me, and I hope that she's going to want to be with me, and blah, blah, blah. And oh my God, there's all these other guys. Who the fuck cares about all these other guys? Are all these guys you? Let me tell you guys something, because a lot of people say to me, they say, yo, Mr. Locario, aren't you scared that, you being in an open relationship, that your wife or your girl is going to get with another dude and all this other stuff? Now, first of all, if that was to happen, then it is what it is, right? Because they're just going to go and they're just going to be with somebody else, and they're going to lose what they have with me. But see, the reason why I never worry about that is because I know I'm the shit. And they know that I'm the shit, which is why they don't leave. Which is why I always laugh till I'm fucking crying when I'm hearing niggas talking about, oh, it's all about looks. Do you know that my fucking wife and girl messes with like a good majority of guys that I would say look better than me? A good majority of guys who have more money than me? You feel what I'm saying? But what happens? Usually they end up not wanting to fuck with those guys anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So they just bounce, and then they want to, you know, stick with me. You see what I'm saying? Because they see more value overall. So, you know, they'll get with some dude who they're attracted to. They'll, fuck around with him for like 2 seconds, and then they're like, okay, yeah, this guy's kind of goofy. He's being a little too needy. He's showing his insecurity. Let me go back to Mr. Locario, who's, super cool and masculine and not afraid to be who the fuck he is and not on some needy, goofy shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to understand that there's a different thing going on right there. You understand? And also the fact that they know that other girls want to fuck with me, and they're like, shit, they like, I don't want to lose Mr. Locario, so let me make sure that I'm on point so that he wants to still stay with me. This is what they're thinking. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. It has to be that mindset switch. Next thing you gotta work on is your appearance. See, a lot of dudes always talk about, oh, it's all about looks, it's all about looks. No, listen. Looks is, a chick could like you because she thinks you're cute. But the thing is, any guy could work on his appearance so that his overall look looks good. So a lot of times what happens is, a lot of dudes aren't really working on their appearance, and they're not being on point with that. They're not working on their body. They're not going to the gym. They're not doing none of that shit. They're not wearing the right clothes. They're not getting the right haircuts, the right shape up. They're not brushing their teeth. They're not smelling good. All of these things should be on point. Right? So that's number 2. Number 3 is the mouthpiece. Work on your verbal skills. Work on interacting with these chicks, because, see, this is the thing that the whole, oh, it's all about looks matters guys don't understand. I know I said I wasn't going to go into all this, but I guess I have to. There's no way around it. But anyway, they don't understand that women are moved by their words. This is why you can see a whole bunch of, average looking dudes who are hot chicks. You understand? This is why women like shit like 50 Shades of Grey and all that shit, because they like reading about these things. The words give them the feelings. This is why you can seduce a woman with your words. You understand? But see, so that's the thing. You got to work on that mindset. You got to work on that appearance. You got to work on the mouthpiece. So when you're working on all these things, you're making yourself more attractive. Because what happens is it's going to be easier for you to get women when you're more attractive. And when we say more attractive, I'm talking about all of those things combined. Your mindset, your appearance, your mouthpiece, all of those things combined make you more attractive. But see, a lot of dudes, they just think when you say attractive, you're just talking strictly on looks. And the reason why I don't, sweat the whole looks thing, because I do agree that if you're a good looking dude or women find you physically attractive, that can make it a little bit easier for you. I'm not saying that's not true, but the reason why you never hear me go in on that on that topic too much is because dudes have a lazy mindset, and what's going to happen is that they're going to gravitate to that and disregard every fucking thing else. This is why I don't focus on that shit too much, right? And so what happens is that you have to make yourself more attractive. The more attractive you make yourself, the more women that's going to gravitate to you. So when you're out here talking to the 13 girls in a month, instead of getting 1, you'll probably get 4 or 5. You understand what I'm saying? Out of those 13. And then if you say, hey, listen, I'm only talking to 13 girls a month. How about I talk to double that, maybe triple that? And then instead of getting, 5 girls out of the 13, if I triple that, I'll get 15 girls. Do you see what I'm saying? Do more. Do more. And so that's the, That's the thing dudes don't understand. And also too, what I found interesting about this too is that, because you're saying like, you've been checking me out on YouTube for all these years, and you've been trying to implement the stuff, and which is good. And what I also want to point out, this is what I want to point out. And the person who wrote this email, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You can send me an email to correct me if I'm wrong. But I double checked to see if you were on the Bad Boy membership. And I noticed that you are not on the Bad Boy membership. Now, I'm not even necessarily saying this to say that you have to be on the Bad Boy membership, but I'm pointing this out to make a point. The point is, you're saying that you want to win more in the game. You're saying that you want to improve more, but you're not even taking the steps to get to that next level. You see what I'm saying? Because I tell guys all the time, you're only getting a small taste of what I put up on YouTube. That's just a small taste. So the thing is, if you're really trying to get to that next level, if you're really trying to get even more on point, how are you going to get more on point when you're not even willing to invest in yourself to get to that next level? Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what's the problem with a lot of guys out there, is that they're saying, oh, I want to get more of this and I want to do more of that and I want to make more of this happen. But you're not willing to invest in the knowledge in order to get to yourself to that point. It's like a person, working at, like McDonald's or some shit. And they're like, oh, but I want to make like $100,000 a year. I want to, make more money and do all this. And the person's like, well, how about you go to school or learn some sort of trade or whatever and, get a degree and, do all this and all that. But they don't want to do that. You understand? You have to step up your shit in that regard so that you can actually step up your shit. You see what I mean? You got to invest in order to get something out of it. You got to put in to get out. So the thing is, the videos that I put on YouTube is great. There's a lot of information, and actually I'll get out way more information than I need to for free. But the thing is that if you're only stopping there, then you are basically stopping yourself from getting to that next point. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Because if you want to get to that next joint, you got to do more. Because see, the reason why it's hard for you to get women out here, the reason why it's hard for you to attract these women is because right now you're not at a level or at a point where you are that attractive dude. And the reason why you're not that attractive guy, or you're not attractive to the point where it's going to be like women really coming at you a little bit easier, women cooperating with you more, is because, since you aren't that attractive guy, a lot of women aren't going to really gravitate to you like that. Because remember, women are looking for the best. So you have to be the best. This is why we say be the best version of yourself. Because when you're the best version of yourself, then you're going to get more chicks coming at you. You see what I'm saying? But you can't be the best version of yourself if you're not willing to invest in yourself. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So listen, guys, if you have any other questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to Bad Boy Membership badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.